Do you hate ads? I hate ads. You know what I love? Patreon.com/inkdependence, where patrons get access to a patron-only Discord, ad-free videos, and the joy of knowing they help support this channel. Hello folks, welcome to Independence. I'm Mike, and today I have an ink for you from this thing. This is the ColorVerse ColorVent calendar. This is from 2024, actually. I think I wrote down 2025 on my sheet here. I'll just fix that here in a minute. But yeah, this is day 20's ink right here. This is called White Hole. A white hole is the opposite of a black hole, and the color is inspired by the theoretical celestial object that emits matter and energy. It shoots matter and energy out of there. Wow. This is what these little bottles look like. These are 15 ml bottles. These are fairly expensive sets. It was like 180 bucks, and the next one is as well. But I kind of think it's worth it if you don't, like, if you have the disposable income. I think this is pretty good. They've just started, as I'm filming this, taking pre-orders for it at various stores. If you look below, you'll find affiliate codes. You can probably save some cash and maybe throw a little bit my way by using those affiliate codes if you wanted to pre-order these. But they do only make 3 of these into actual full-line inks. And so that means there are like 21 of them that you're only going to get in this calendar, and this is one of them. So this is hard to get, but I want to show it to you because it's really interesting, like a lot of the inks in here. So let's take a look at this on some paper. All right, so this is ColorVerse's White Hole, which I did write down as 2025. I do have my pen here, so I'll just fix that. Whoops. 2024. This is the first ColorVent calendar, and I think it was a pretty good success. As you can see here on this Nebula casual note paper, it is pretty darn pale. But when you look at that swatch up there, like, oh man, that's cool. And the colors that you see in this thing, you get this multichrome, like blue and tan and like all kinds of, like a little bit of pink in there perhaps. Like, it's a really cool ink. And while I understand why they wouldn't make this into a full line ink, I mean, it's because people didn't vote for it, but I get it. But I'm glad they taken swings like this. It's really neat. I say it's a bit on the dry side. I'm not sure if I agree with that at the moment, but yeah, maybe a little bit on the dry side. Performance, a little bit of spread on copy paper, not too bad. Qualities, paleness, I guess, but also it's a multi-chrome. Pen, Sailor King of Pen, medium nib. This is the 3 tiers King of Pen, and I love this pen. And as soon as I think I got this actually around the same time, and I was like, well, this ink has to go in here, right? And I think this gives it the best chance of success to look really good because these nibs are quite wet. Nothing is really quite like the King of Pens nib. These are fantabulous. And this little medium nib this big medium nib right here is really capable of putting down the ink and bringing out all these cool qualities. So if you put this in a fine nib, I don't even know, man. If you put it in a really wet fine nib, it'd probably be okay. But I don't know. I think it was pretty good here. So as far as comments and such, yeah, I had high hopes for this ink. It's really interesting, and I haven't seen anything else like it, so I put it in a wet nib to see how it went. I think it's just a bit too pale. It's neat, but it would be like nothing in a lesser nib, and I think that's probably still true. However, there is an ink that is closely related to this that I do love, and it's hanging out in this here pen, and we'll see it eventually. All right, so there is the chromatography there. You can take a look at that while I put some water on here. We'll take a look at it on some different papers and next to some other inks. So, I actually put it on this there. Anyway, this is day 20, so we're getting towards the end of the set there, and we hit White Hole. So let's mop this up. I'm not sure what this is gonna do. That chromatography is absolutely gorgeous, though. I mean, look at that gradient. That's art all by itself. I mean, Rothko, eat your heart out. Am I right? Okay. Yeah, not really any water resistance, and that's okay. Like, it just got slightly paler. There's not a whole lot of ink there to begin with. I just got an ink called Ghost, and this is far more ghostly, I think, than Ghost is. So it's interesting, but I think this ink, frankly, needed a bit more ink in it. This is wondrous, and this is amazing, but this needs more. It needs more. It's cool, but it needs more. This might be a really good one for those of you who do art. I think this would be really interesting as a watercolor or something like that because of the multi-chrome action and all that stuff you get in there. But yeah, for writing, maybe not my favorite. All right, here it is on my Staples 20-pound, 30% recycled copy paper. This is from a medium Sailor King of Pen nib, which I just showed you. And you can see there is a bit of spread on there. It doesn't look great, which I'm surprised by. Oftentimes, these pale inks and multichromes will look really good on a bad paper. But this one, it's only okay. Now, it doesn't really have any bleed through, but also it's such a light ink that even if it bled through, like, how are you gonna know? Am I right? So yeah, not great, but not awful on here, honestly. Next up, this is Midori MD Cotton, which I really like. It's a great paper for using fountain pen on. It's really good for these pale inks as well because it does let the ink soak in a bit. And I think this is very readable. I think this might be the best this ink looks, honestly. I really like it here. I don't know what to tell you. I think it looks great. And I think that that is a fun little set of things that we've got right here. I think this looks nice. If only I had some way to make this sit here, that would look really good. So yeah, this is from the 99% Invisible City by Roman Mars and Kurt Kolstedt. We're on page 89 and 90 here, talking about production placards. This is how people find sets in LA and how they keep people from finding sets in LA. So very interesting here, and I think it looks pretty good. And look at those look at those colors. Man, I like that. I like that. I just wish there was more in there. That's why we're going to look at another one soon. And then lastly, this is my Galen Leather Co. Everyday book. This is old school Tomoe River paper, and it's right there. It's that might be the only time I've really messed up the 24-25 thing like that. So that is that's the ColorVerse white hole there, and then above it you have Da Vinci Glow, which is awesome. I love Da Vinci Glow, and I wish that one had made it into the full size bottle because I want a gallon of that stuff. I think Da Vinci Glow is what happens if you dump a bunch of blue into the white hole. You know, for Da Vinci Glow. We'll take a look at that one later on, but I mean, look, I like that one a lot. So there you go. Lastly, let's look at it next to some other things. Here it is on my Colodex cards. These are fantastic. I got this from, I said I got it from Drew Fay because I just messed up. This is actually from Atlas. I just was writing a bunch of things all at once and I forgot. But yeah, I got this from Atlas Stationers. And you can too. If you use the code inkdependence at checkout, you'll save 10% and send a little bit my way in terms of store credit. There it is from that Sailor King of Pen. I think it looks pretty good on this paper, actually. It's turned out well. You can read it nicely. You get some of those pinks, but more greens than anything else, honestly. And yeah, totally readable on that for sure. Then Da Vinci Glow, which is the one that I like better, which is definitely more purpley blue. Vinta London Gray, which I actually don't like that much. I think it's okay, but even in a giant and very wet nib, this one was kind of weak sauce. But I think it's somewhere like that. So this one you dump some blue in, this one you dump some, I don't know, greenish in or something. And then over here we have Pinonia Danube. I don't know how to say that one in I don't know how to say that one in Hungarian, but it's an interesting color for sure. So I think if I wanted this one and I wanted those same kinds of colors, I would go with this Pinonia instead. But man, Da Vinci Glow is really the winner out of these four, as far as I can tell. I don't remember if I've used this one actually or not. I may not have gotten that in a pen yet. I need to do that. I have a lot of ink, y'all. But yeah, Da Vinci Glow, banging. This one you can actually get. This one is a Cult Pens exclusive, and it's okay. I don't love that one. I probably reviewed that already, I think. I don't know, go and look for that. All right, so that's ColorVerse ColorVent White Hole. I did, of course, do this on the day when we were looking at these ColorVents, but yeah, I think this will need a little bit more ink in it. It's really interesting. I love that ColorVerse took some swings. But this one, I don't know, not my favorite at the end of the day, but it's really cool. So this is one of the things I really like about the ColorVent calendar is that they're not committed to making all of them. They can just make this set of bottles, and that is kind of it for this one. So if you want to get your hands on some White Hole, you'll either need to find a vendor who is selling the bottles themselves from leftover calendars, although I don't know if there were any, or you might just have to find somebody who didn't care for it, because probably some people are not going to want to write with this. I don't think it's an amazing writing ink most of the time. So, you know, you might be able to find it. Good luck, happy hunting out there. But check out the next ColorVent calendar. I mean, I'll have it on my channel during Inkvent season. So there you go. Thank you very much for watching. Think about what you put out in the world. Make it a better place. Peace out, y'all. Record. All right.